Aloha, my name is Dan and I have been a tour guide in Hawaii for the past 5 years. In March of 2020, business came to a grinding halt. I've decided to release a series of short informational videos that you can enjoy from home. Mahalo for watching. Aloha, how's it? Mahalo for joining us today and mahalo for your support and your aloha. Today's discussion was actually a request. Someone wanted to learn more about the iconic landmark known as Diamond Head. And so this landmark is probably one of the most famous in all of Hawaii. Everyone's heard of Diamond Head. But today we're going to learn a little bit more about it. So probably a good place to start is where it got its name. So this is thanks to some early European explorers. They came through and they saw calcite crystals on the slopes and mistook it for diamonds. So they called it Diamond Head and the name just kind of stuck. So the actual name of the crater is Le'ahi. That's a Hawaiian word obviously, which means brow of the tuna. So if you look at the tuna, you will see the dorsal fin there and the crater look similar. So Le'ahi, brow of the tuna, now you know. Diamond Head, Coco Crater, Hanauma Bay were all formed during what is known as the Honolulu series of volcanic activity. So scientists believe that these short, intense eruptions actually only lasted a couple of days. And they took place underwater, and then when the lava mixed with the salt water and erupted, it turned into ash and fine particles, which settles and they become cemented together into what is known as tuff rock, and that's Tuff. And then what's left behind are what's known as tuff cones. So Diamond Head is a tuff cone, not actually a volcano. Sometimes you hear people refer to it as a volcano, but tuff cone is the more correct term. In 1908, the military began to transform Diamond Head into a coastal defense station. So they put the tunnel through the back side of the crater, and then they hollowed out the inside, put in staircases, tunnels, rooms, places to mount artillery and such. So today Diamond Head is probably most well known for the hike that you can do. You can hike up to the top of it. So this is a photo of me and my boys and some of their friends. We hiked it a little while back. It only took us an hour. That's with a break at the top. So to hike Diamond Head, well, first I would suggest going early as it gets really hot and crowded. Wear lots of sunscreen and bring lots of water. Anyways, that being said, you go in through the back side of the crater, through that tunnel. You're next greeted by the guard shack there, so it costs either $1 to walk in or $5 per person. And so straight in front of you past the parking lot, you'll see the inside back of the crater. And so this is what you'll be hiking, and there's actually a path going up it, which you can see there. And the hike starts out just on a sidewalk, and then there's some switchbacks, and then you go up some stairs, through a tunnel, up some more stairs. These are spiral stairs this time, and then you pop out in some bunkers. And shortly after that, you're greeted with this iconic view of Diamond Head, which I'm sure you've seen before. So anyways, that's Diamond Head. Hopefully you have learned more about this iconic landmark, and yeah, aloha.
Pork, rice. In Hawaii we get chopu.
Oh, we just grind them.
All right, so for today's Ono Grind segment, I will be having poke. You may have heard of poke. It's spelled P-O-K-E, but pronounced poke. Also, you may have had it, but on the mainland when they serve it, it's more of like part of a salad with lettuce and corn and avocado. Well, not in Hawaii. It's just the raw fish and rice with a little bit of seasoning. So that's the big difference. In Hawaii, it's fish and rice. On mainland, it's just part of a big salad. So of course it came from Hawaii, so we know what we're doing here. Anyways, this is from Foodland. It's spicy ahi. So you may have been wondering, what does poke have to do with Diamond Head? Well, that's because it's ahi, it's tuna, which again, Diamond Head is called Le'ahi, right? So anyways, this is just from Foodland here. $6.99. Got the poke on top, rice on the bottom, chopsticks right here. Here we go. Okay, you see that? Grab it with a nice chunk of rice. Don't trip. Okay, so for today's Ono Grind segment, I will be having poke. You may have heard of poke. It's pronounced poke. Well,